House rules. Each speaker has 5 minutes. The first and last minutes are protected. The judge will ring a bell to signal the protected time. The bell will ring continuously after 5 minutes.
The panel and the gallery, a very good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to stop burning our planet and start investing in the abundant renewable energy all round, as said by the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres. Resolved, this House will adopt the use of alternative energy over fossil energy as a means to reduce global warming. The keywords: alternative energy. This is energy that does not come from fossil fuels and thus produces little or no greenhouse gases. Fossil energy. This is energy of hydrocarbon containing material of biological origin that is non-renewable. Global warming refers to the current rise in the average temperature of the Earth's air. To adopt means to choose or to lead on another option, leaving out the other. And all these definitions are from the National Geographic Organization. Ladies and gentlemen, as Team Affirmative, we are in support of the motion. We have to actually reduce, as the motion has said, we are not stopping global warming, but we are actually reducing the global warming. Why are we reducing global warming? Because of its rise. So ladies and gentlemen, as we Team Affirmative, we have set a parameter as the world. Why the world? Global warming is actually a threat to our whole world and no specific country. We have set our house as the United Nations Environmental Program, and our implementation body will be the International Renewable Energy Agency, which is IRENA, which is one of the United Nations organization. And our mission, we are fighting for the advocacy for human sustainability and adaptability. Status quo, ladies and gentlemen. Fossil fuels, which include oil, gas, natural gas, gas, are by far the largest contributor to global warming, accounting for over 75% of global house green emissions. And as the greenhouse emissions as these greenhouse gases are actually emitted into the air, it is increasing the global warming rate at 0.2 on a daily basis. So if we actually don't get a solution to this fossil energy, we are going to actually welcome global warming, which is not only a threat to climate change, but to also the human environment and human life. According to the United Nations organizations, the indicators show that the human-induced warming, which is fossil energy, is actually 1.14 degrees Celsius, which has averaged over the 2013 and 2022 decade and has increased at a range of 8 hours, which is 1.2 degrees Celsius in 2022. And over the 2013 and 2022 period, human-induced warming has increased at an unprecedented rate of over 0.2 degrees Celsius per decade, which is a threat to the world. And this is from the National Atmospheric Administration. So we as the affirmative side, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually trying to adopt in favorable or effective options that will actually help us reduce global warming. And which are these options? We have solar energy, hydropower, wind energy, bioenergy, and nuclear energy. And why are we choosing this? This is because they are reliable, affordable, sustainable, accessible, clean, and renewable. And actually, they contribute to a percentage of 0.1 or even no carbon dioxide emissions to the atmosphere. So that means we're actually reducing global warming. So ladies and gentlemen, only 30% of the world's electricity comes from the renewables. A report released on Wednesday, 12th April 2023, Wednesday, 12th April 2023, shows that the wind and solar energy made up a record high of 12% of global electricity.
Panel of judges, the two antagonistic sides, and the August House at large. Good evening. I'm Asima Caleb Crispus from Namugongo Secondary Vocational School, Team Negators. Dear judges, we agree to the definitions that the farmers have given us, and we strongly disagree to the perspective at which they are looking at this resolution. Dear judges, the farmers have said that the fossil fuels are causing a great impact without knowing that even the alternative energies, they are saying that they are going to cause no harm to the environment, have impacts on the environment. They also cause global warming. First of all, the generation of hydroelectricity power. It involves the use of turbines for generation. How are you going to generate hydroelectricity power without using turbines? Dear judges, I want you to take note of these farmers. They are saying that with these alternative energies are containing clean energy provision. How are you going to say that there is clean provision without knowing that there are synthetic fluorinated gases from the batteries that are used by the alternative energies? How are you going to say that these alternative energies are very clean without knowing that they are also produced, they are highly supported by the fossil fuels? With this, no, not granted. With this, I want to call upon the farmers to join our house, which we set as the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change for the continued use of fossil fuels, but with advanced terminologies on how to mitigate the effects in our parameter set as the globe. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we have set our parameter as the globe. We are not looking at only these few countries, specific countries. We are looking at the globe worldwide. Guys, people, ladies and gentlemen, look at the world. Not granted, please. Look at the world. Heat changes are occurring daily. For the past 40 years, research has shown that the the earth temperatures have increased have risen by 0.18 degrees Celsius for the last 40 years, as got from nrdc.com. Dear judges, I want you to get a note of the world without fossil fuels. First of all, the cars we have, they are using fossil energies. If we have cars, electric cars, you're going to manufacture electric cars. Will they work without batteries? What will they use for storage of the power which is going to be generated? Shall we have transport? Do people in the world afford all these cars? Will they afford the cars? That's why we are setting our work plan. That's why we are setting our plan to take steps to decarbonize the use of hydrocarbons by deploying carbon capture, storage, and technologies to scale, by getting serious about the detection and management of methane leaks, which have more than 80 times the global warming potential of an equivalent amount of carbon dioxide. Examples of the technologies include nanosponges, i.e. the amino sorbents used in carbon capture. In our work plan, we shall embrace the work of science-based target initiative as discussed by the Carbon Disclosure Projects, the UN Global Compact, and the world. With that, I rest my case.
This is the High School Crossfire. We'll be back in a minute.